So from right here, right there, and all of this in between to that marker right here, we're gonna clear everything in between. So all of this, Billy's gonna clear. This is where we're gonna put our 2 storage containers.
For the place in between where the 300.
Just do a dry, yeah, a complete dry pour
because I
in
think
between.
I'd rather do a dry pour than gravel. I mean, I could do gravel. Definitely want to do something to where right there on the sides, can't nothing get up in there. Like
That's right. That's right.
Up on, you know
yep.
what I mean?
Maybe we can close it off with wood.
I would definitely do something. Oh, this one's 80 pounds. What is that? What's the difference? Oh, they're both 598 about.
Oh no.
So here's 1.3. Like it. Yep.
4x8x16 solid concrete block. So how many of these do you think we'll need?
8.
If we?
One for each corner.
Oh, just 8? None in the middle?
I'm talking about just for the to set on the containers.
Okay.
Because the containers have legs, like they have little little footers, kind of like this right here.
Oh, they do?
Yeah, they have legs and stuff set on. So it don't sink in the ground. So you'd have to stick it underneath those little feet.
Oh, see, I didn't know that. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yep. So just 8. How much would that cost? 2.78. Okay, that's not bad at all.
Mm. And then they have these smaller ones.
So does it matter about like thickness?
Not really. And the reason it really don't matter, the only thing that's gonna matter about thickness is if it sinks.
Right.
You know. But for me personally, I think but even these are $1.62.
Yeah, those are thinner, you know, much thinner.
So you really just got to make, or you can get 2 railroad ties.
Right, and just set them on that.
Right.
Those are much heavier.
Yeah. But I think concrete's going to be best because railroad ties can last anywhere from 10 to 30 years. I'd say it depends on the traffic. Which, of course, we ain't going to have a whole lot of traffic because it's just going to be sitting there. I'm sorry. Let me know when we're at 12 and a half.
Well, we passed that.
Yeah, reel it in. We need to be at 12 and a half because it's 12 and a half each way, which makes it 25.
Okay.
Or,
no, that's not a lot.
We'll have more on the other side.
You know what? Because what we were just about to do, we would have cut way too much.
Yeah, on one side.
Right. Because you want them to both, you want them to be in the center back here, right?
Right. I want one on this side and one on that side. Now this one, this is what we're gonna do more work. This
Oh,
side over
yeah.
here. So just turn around. I'll go through here.
So right now, Billy is just measuring
So this pine can
12 and a
stay.
half on each side of our trail here, because everything
So
in
right
between we're
here.
going to clear in order to make sure that we put our storage units on flat ground.
Okay. That can go in.
Okay.
Do this one
So
right
that
here.
means where Billy is standing right now, we're going to clear everything in between.
All right, guys. So basically what we got is we're going to the fence, but I want to be 5 foot off of the fence. So roughly about 20, anywhere between 28 and 30 feet, which is about right here. So we can have about 5 foot off the fence. And then, so we got it marked here. So that's our length. And then we have our width marked, and it's marked 12 and a half this way, 12 and a half this way. And we have the tree marked here in orange. And then we have the tree marked over here on the other side in orange. So basically, those two trees and everything up this direction to right here, everything in line or in front of those two trees will be cut down to widen this space out. And then we'll try and get this kind of cleared up a little bit, cleaned up a little bit, and leveled off. And like some dogs been back here pooping right
Oh,
there.
sure
And we'll
have.
get this leveled off so that we can set the storage containers on each side. And then the cement will be poured in the middle, and then we'll build a small roof on top of it to cover the Chrysler 300, and then we'll use the storage containers for storage for maybe four-wheeler if need be. The
Mowing equipment.
Yeah, mowing equipment. The what you call it? Once we get the splitter, we'll have the splitter out here. We'll leave it out here. The chipper, everything will be back here in the storage containers, and we'll have those locked up. I'll probably, if they're not vented, then I'll have to vent them because some of the stuff we'll be leaving in there will have gasoline, and gasoline is expandable, so we want to make sure that it's vented. But that's where we're at so far. So I'm glad we were able to come out today and get those marked, so that hopefully the next warm day when we do come out here, we can actually start chopping down some trees, and maybe even if I decide to rent like a small skid steer or something, just come out here and level this out myself. It's going to be a lot cheaper than more than likely having somebody else come and do it. But we'll play that by ear and we'll see, guys. But that's where we're at right now. Hopefully there's some equipment rental out here that we can get that's closer to us and not have to worry about somebody driving all the way in into here, so that I can just get it and just start doing the work. But I believe we'll be able to. I definitely believe we'll be able to do it, even if we have to get a small excavator and just dig out some of the stumps. Not a big deal. I think that we can definitely get this cleared ourselves, and I don't think it's going to be a big, huge job.
No, especially with us going from this tree to that tree, and then from the fence to about where we are right now. I don't think it's going to be that hard.
No, cutting it down is not going to be the problem. You guys,
I know you can
anybody
do it.
that's watched the channel any length of time would know cutting the trees down is not going to be a problem. You guys have seen what we already done with the little MS 170, so I don't think that's going to be a problem. But once we get that excavator out here and we start moving some stuff around, getting some of this other stuff taken care of, I think it'll make a big difference. And then some of the limbs are going to be like, they're overhanging too much. I'll get my pole saw out here and we'll take care of some of those big limbs. But I just want to make sure the storage containers, I'd like for them to be as level as possible. And then, like I said, the Chrysler 300 sitting right there in the middle. And I may do some gravel or something like that, just so that moisture, using that as a base to kind of wick away moisture so that it doesn't settle there. Because as you can see, here may be a little more level, and it's kind of dipped down here in the middle a little bit, and then it's a little bit higher over there. So I really wouldn't want the rain to run down here and just settle.
Right in the middle,
So I may lay a base of gravel down and then put the whatever we decide to set the storage containers on, set that down, and then put the storage containers on top of that, and then build our what you call it in the middle. Do our dry pour right there in the middle, so that we can set the Chrysler 300 in the middle of those two. But that's the plan. That's what we're looking at so far. Right now, the Chrysler 300's in the storage. We can stop paying that fee, save a couple of dollars there, you know, and spend that on something else.
Are we gonna do a slab? Are we gonna just set it on something? But either way, we know that we need to clear.
Yeah, we
That's
definitely
sure.
need to clear, because we don't need to keep spending unnecessary money when we actually have the land now that we can put this stuff on.
That's right. Exactly.
You know? So that's kind of where
Makes
we're
sense.
at right now, guys. But let's head on back up front and let's see what we got going on up there.
All right. Hey everybody, welcome back to James Estates Homestead. One of the things that we're going to do is cut some more trees towards the back of our trail. We're going to clear out an area so we can prepare to put 2 storage units back there. We're going to space the storage units so far apart. We're going to pour a concrete slab ourselves. We're going to DIY that and put the slab in between the 2 storage units, so then Billy can park his car on that. He plans to also put a roof over his car. Right, babe?
Yeah.
That's the plan. Whenever we bought our property, we needed to make a way inside the center of the land. So in order to make a way through it, we had to clear a trail. So we cleared a trail from the front of the property all the way to the back of the property. So this right here is what we consider the back of our property. So Billy's gonna cut some trees down so we can prepare to have some storage units. So he might be able to drop the truck down there to the back. So we're gonna see if he can do it. He's doing that right now. So let's see. What you got those glasses from?
They were some old ones.
Oh.
So they tell them, just throw them away or give them to somebody.
Dang, that's awesome.
So they get new ones like every year.
Yeah. That's awesome. I gotta get my gloves. I gotta pack my gloves next time. I didn't think about it. I'm happy we're able to get the truck down there. That's progress.
So I'll cut this up a little bit. That way I can bring the truck forward, back in here, and then pull out right here, and then back it in. And because I don't want to have to keep walking around to the back of the truck.
Right.
When I can already have the back of the truck turned around, so I'll just get this done. That way I can do that.
Cool. So again, this is the trail that we cleared that goes towards the back of our property here. As we stated the other day, from this end where this orange marker is, so from right here, right there, and all of this in between to that marker right here, we're gonna clear everything in between. So all of this, Billy's gonna clear, which I believe is about 20 feet, if I'm not mistaken. I'll make a correction if so. And so Billy's just gonna cut all the trees in between this area because this is where we're gonna put our 2 storage containers. Maybe one about right here and then one about over there. This area in the middle is where he's gonna drive his car in on a concrete slab that we anticipate pouring ourselves. We're gonna DIY that. And so Billy just made a turnaround spot. Right now he's just bringing the truck closer so we can get to continue clearing. So stay tuned. Good?
Yeah, I'm gonna cut these leaves, this right here off. Get it out the way. Tree in the way.
You might have to cut those 2. Or 3. Unless you think that's enough.
Well, I think it'll go. I think I can go back a couple more feet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you thinking about cutting that one?
Which one?
That one right there.
This?
Yeah. Probably
I
not.
don't know. Not right now.
Okay.
That's a decent size. I'd like to get it to fall that way if I can.
So what's the next plan?
Start cutting these mugs down.
Okay.
Yeah, because some of them we'll be able to log up. We'll just throw them over. We'll take the brush further back, and then the stuff we're gonna log up, we just kind of throw it right over here to the side, maybe in between some trees. We just start stacking it back here. This is as far forward as we're gonna go. That tree, everything to this side of that tree, everything to this side of that orange ribbon there. Orange ribbon right here.
You guys know this is the fence right here that Billy and I installed.
Over here struggling.
We DIY'd. You probably can barely see it, but from that T-post to that T-post, there's 3 wires that Billy and I installed. This is the end of our property. So from our fence here, 5 feet out this way, that's where we're going to start clearing from those 2 flags that Billy showed you.
You can drag into the woods, like way right down there somewhere.
Okay.
These right here, I'm gonna end up cutting up. So I think I can probably just install this way.
Okay, so you want to cut those now?
Well, I'm gonna get the buildings out the way so we'll have this area clear.
Okay.
That way we can start cutting everything up right here. Everything is down. We can go ahead and cut down the way.
Okay. Thanks, Brother Brandon, for the glasses. Look, I said thank you, Brandon, for the glasses. I forgot my gloves at home. So let's pray for no splinters. Right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm surprised you didn't just have none just sitting in there.
No, I took everything out.
You decided to clean, huh?
Well, I guess you could call it that. I just got everything else so it'd be more comfortable.
Hey, Bobby. It's different when you don't have gloves on.
I just grabbed the back of it.
Huh?
Grab the back of it where I cut.
I like cedar, but I tell you what.
Yeah, just drag it straight back through this trail.
Huh?
Just walk straight back there.
We ain't doing that back there.
No.
Where do you want to put these logs at? You think we should maybe put them on the back of the truck and take them to the front?
No, because we're going to end up bringing them back this way anyway.
And we will.
Later
That's
on.
true.
So, I'll say, right here.
Just set them right there?
Stick them between them.
Okay.
Between these two.
Okay.
That was, hang on, let me make sure that's what I want.
Right.
Trying to find 2 trees with enough space.
Right.
That we ain't going to take down.
And then we don't want them to be too far in the woods.
Right. Just take them and set them right here, right there in that little clear area.
Okay. Oh, you go ahead. Where are you gonna put it?
I'm gonna just set it right here for now.
Yeah.
And then put it in the bed of the truck.
Right. And maybe we can.
And I would just put it in that red trailer, that dump trailer.
Oh, okay.
And then bring my cutters out here next time and cut it up.
Okay. That cedar got look at that. From the cedar tree. All on my hands. I gotta have cedar oil on my hands.
These would be next.
Huh?
These would be next. And then this ought to almost be done.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
Coming down. Ow.
Once we're done, this might be wide enough that we can maybe turn around.
Oh, right. I'm starting to think so too. Yep.
All right, guys. So we're back. What we're going to do is we're going to get a couple measurements because I want to get 2 shipping containers out here for storage. I want to have one over here on this side, one on this side, and then in the middle, I want to do, if we can, a dry pour or maybe gravel or something. I'd like to do a dry pour. But basically, I want shipping container, cement. And the 2 ends of the shipping container, the sides, will be my walls. So after the cement's poured, instead of having my car in storage and having to pay a storage fee, I'll leave it out here. We'll end up putting a roof on it, and then we'll use a middle part as storage for my Chrysler 300 and other things around it. But until then, we may just leave the Chrysler 300 in the shipping container out here. So That's money we'll be saving. What we're gonna do is we're gonna measure, because shipping containers, whenever I talk to the lady, basically I want one that's 20 foot long and they're 8 foot wide. So we're gonna need 8 foot, 8 foot, that's 16. And then if we can get another 8 foot in the middle, that's great.
Right.
So then we can do our dry pour and just set the shipping containers on each side, and then we'll worry about leveling those later.
So far, Billy cleared the trees that were in the way.
Yeah, so we got the trees that are in the way. We open this area up for the shipping containers. So I'm going 5 foot off the fence. So I want the fence, the shipping container to be, there should be 5 foot between the fence and the shipping container once it's set down.
The back side of the shipping container.
So coming forward, we should have, what is it? That's going to be at least 25 foot, because the 20 foot
shipping container
long, and then plus another 5 for the fence.
So 25 feet outward.
And then at least 24 feet wide, 8, and then another possible 8 in the middle. We may go a little smaller, but we want to make sure it's wide enough so that whenever next time we come out, hopefully tomorrow, we'll maybe get some of these leaves out of the way. I may bring my mulcher out here and my blow as much out as we can. If we see some old twigs and stuff, then we can maybe mulch some of those up and throw them in some of these ditches or whatever. So whenever we come out here, we're just going to try and get everything prepped so that we can rent a mini excavator and start moving some of this dirt around, digging these stumps out, throwing them maybe in the ditches, and then push the dirt on top of them and just kind of level this area out. And then as those areas start to sink, because the stumps are gonna deteriorate over time, we'll just refill it with some dirt or something from somewhere else. But that's another reason we're gonna be 5 foot off the fence.
That's right.
So that we can get behind there. And then we have a couple of ditches here and here that we'll end up eventually filling in. But I want to get as much stuff out of the way so we can actually see what's in the middle. Now I know the wind's gonna blow some of the stuff back. Good news is we do have a lot of trees around us, so that's gonna help cut down on some of the wind. Some of the leaves, some of the trees are still losing a little bit of leaves, but we're about to green up, this spring. So that's another good thing. So we don't have to worry about as many leaves because they'll start coming back. So we're about to measure right now. So we're gonna go from this orange. I don't know if you guys can see it.
Yeah, I believe they can see it.
Make sure you can see it. Yeah, they can see it.
Yep.
So go over to the first one, Sharon, so they can see.
This one?
This is 25 foot off the fence. The other, that's width. And then the other to the right side of the screen is width. So we're going to measure from the front to the back and make sure we have enough clearance lengthwise. We should have at least 25 foot.
You want to, here, you take that part so you can see.
And right here, we are at 30, which is great. So that'll give them enough room to move around a little bit. So that'll give us a little bit of extra space. So 30, and then we're gonna do our width since we got our length.
So do you want me to go from this tree to, or the stump?
Straight across, because I'm gonna line up with it.
Okay.
So to right here, 24 feet.
Perfect, right?
So yeah, because it was 8, and then 8 in the middle.
Good. We did good.
So we got everything here that we need. I mean, we can always trim these trees up a little bit once we get everything level, because when they bring the shipping containers in, they can hopefully back them in and put them right here, and then right here. And I will mark the center so we'll know exactly where we want the pad to be. And the storage that I have my car in right now, I may actually go and measure the width of it. That way we'll know exactly how wide I need it to have to get my car in there, because we'll have plenty of length. It's just the width that I'm worried about. But I know 8 foot's more than enough. But I thought about putting stuff on the side, but I may not do that. I may just go with whatever the width of the door is that they have. So that's where we're at, guys. Again, tomorrow, Sunday, we'll be back out here sometime tomorrow getting at it. So a little more footage for you guys. Again, thank you guys for tuning in.
Thank you guys.
Thank you for subscribing. If you haven't subscribed, please like,
Yes.
subscribe. This just helps us get more content out to individuals, showing them that, hey, we're doing this on our own. You can do it on your own if you choose to.
Yep.
But again, from James Estates, thank you guys. We really appreciate
Thank
you.
you guys.
God bless.
God bless. Hey, cutie. On the road again.
Thanks for watching. Please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more videos and updates.